What's going on, everybody? This is your boy DJ R. Cole.
And I am the queen, and this is Boss Talk.
Today we have a very special guest with us today.
Exciting.
And this is the definition of boss talk right here.
Right.
Movers and shakers in the skate community. So first and foremost, let's tell everybody what your name is.
My name is Adrienne Cooper, and I'm the owner of Moonlight Roller Lounge and Moonlight Mobile.
All right. And you are located where?
In Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay. So I'm curious about this because she was telling me about, your business and everything like that. And she was just giving me the rundown. I'm just like, wow. So from what I understand, you actually haven't been skating that long, correct?
No, I have not. I started last year whenever I got really interested in starting my own business. Mm-hmm. I had a friend at the time who was a partner at work, and she was really big in roller skating, and she always wanted me to come skate with her. And I finally got around to it. And after like 2 times being on my skates, I was hooked and saw a vision for just something like way fresh in the community.
Yeah, definitely fresh.
So you got bit by that skate bug then, which happens to people. It actually happens to people because I know some people who, when I first told them, oh yeah, I roller skate, they're like, what, you roller skate? Yeah. And then as soon as they go, they're like,
this is cool.
Wow.
Oh, this is why.
Yeah. So which rink was it that you went to?
It was Hamilton Skate Place in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Hamilton Skate Place? Okay. Well, shout out to the friend, the homie who introduced you to the skate world, because what you have is actually very, very nice. So, okay. So tell us again what the name of your business is.
So it's Moonlight Roller Lounge and now Moonlight Mobile. Moonlight Roller Lounge was the original concept. Mm-hmm. My vision for it was an 18 and up roller skating rink that served alcohol, and a way to combine the social experience of a bar and roller skating without making it too club-like, something a little more high class.
Love it.
Like a really niche environment. So from that, we started hosting pop-up events to fund the build out for our space. And that turned into its whole own monster. There was such a demand in the skate community for non-traditional rinks. People want to have pop-up parties in warehouses, in parks. So I saw a really cool opportunity to bring a mobile skating rink to life here.
Now, stuff like this, I really love hearing about stuff like this because I'm a big advocate for trying to push the skate community forward. And there's a lot of skating rinks that have closed down. We're losing skating rinks all the time. And I'm constantly telling people nowadays, if you have a skating rink, it can't just be the rink itself is really not going to sustain itself. So you have to find a way to bring the people. But part of the battle is not just bringing them, it's getting them to stay. Exactly. And when I actually worked at a skating rink, the number one question that I used to always get from phone calls is, hey, do you guys have alcohol? Do you guys have this? Do you guys have that?
Yeah.
And because the adults were now living in an era where the adults really like to be social. They like happy hours. And they're not drinking to get drunk. They're drinking because they're social, And
you can't be drunk on skates though. That's not a good thing.
Well, I have seen.
Well, hold on. Well, maybe
I have seen.
That might not be a good outcome.
I have seen where people get a little tipsy and they put them skates on. They like Superman. I mean, they is just going in on it. So, But the thing is that what I've noticed, because there is a rink here in Houston that actually just opened up a bar, and one of the biggest things they were always worried about, well, people are going to get drunk, they're going to do that. Yeah, but in essence, that's never the case.
Yeah.
We've never had an issue.
Never the case, because at the end of the day, people want to roller skate. You may get your one off every blue moon, but I mean, that's with everything. You're always going to have that one off. But I mean, it's been, in my personal opinion, it's been no problems, no issues. Yeah. It's extremely successful.
I agree. We've had several events, and all of our pop-up events have had alcohol. We either do it at a venue that serves alcohol, or we have like a mobile bartender come, We have yet to have an accident with somebody drinking on skates.
Right.
You know, the other facet of that is bringing people to observe the community.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you want to go skate, but your friends aren't into skating.
Right.
They might come with you to this rink if they can sit there and have a drink, have a nice place to sit and watch you skate. Skating is a beautiful people watching activity. You get to see some real talent out there. So
whoa. Say that again. Because that hit my spirit.
It is. It's great people watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what's up. I like that. Girl, you all right by me. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So it's very intriguing on the fact that you came up with this idea and then implemented it. But it doesn't stop there, because along with that, you have a skate line coming out, which I thought was like totally dope. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, what?
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that because, she got me all excited. I'm all excited. So we're going to get to that. But I'm really curious about the mobile portion of it, because you have it mobile. So you can actually go to wherever, you know.
So we can call you to come to Texas.
Yes, you absolutely can. And we will travel. Right now, the farthest we've traveled is Atlanta. Mm-hmm. However, we've booked a few festivals for later in the year, and we'll be traveling to those festivals. And we are opening up to like the Southeast region as a whole, depending on the size of the party. So really what we're able to do is I took a 6x12 enclosed cargo trailer.
Okay.
And one day after one of our events, our big event in Atlanta in December, I was talking to my husband and I was like, man, we ran out of roller skate rentals so fast. We expected it to be mainly skaters coming to this party.
Right.
But since there was alcohol, all these skaters brought all their friends.
Right.
We ran out of rental skates so quickly, but I was toting them in the back of my Cadillac. So we had enough room for as many rental skates as I could bring. So I was like, we need a way to streamline the process, make it more like a rink where we can just grab the shoe, swap it with or grab the skate, swap it with their shoes, and just keep them moving. So the line isn't as backed up as it had gotten. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I was just thinking about how we could do that. And I was like, babe, do you think we could turn a trailer into like a skate counter? And he was like, I don't see why not. You're going to do it.
I love it. I love the innovation. So
he and I did that together.
So as far as floor options, what options do you guys provide options as far as the flooring?
So most of the places that we've been going in the rainy season have just been places with existing concrete floors. Mm-hmm. But starting May, we'll have a 40 by 60 portable wooden floor. And we can like scale it down to 40 by 40, anywhere between 40 by 40 to 40 by 60.
Wow.
Interesting. Wow. So in your portable skate counter, I saw that you had other items like T-shirts and other trinkets. I saw you had skate covers. What other things do you have in there?
You got a skate counter and a skate shop all in one.
Yeah,
I know, right?
All right in one.
And a disco ball.
You got a disco ball too?
We bring it all. Yeah, we bring the disco vibes with us.
Welcome to the skate family.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We are really lucky to work with a few amazing brands. We carry roller stuff. We work with a new brand called Skate Covers, and you saw she makes the covers for the boots. So we retail those as well as our own merchandise.
Wow. And what are the other merchandise that you have other than the skate covers?
We've got everything from toe caps, leashes, the covers, our own T-shirts, fanny packs, skate tools. Just basically the basics you need to get you rolling.
That's amazing.
And did you design all of these, or was you just saw them and you said, oh, I'm going to purchase these and you're reselling, or how did you decide what to put in your mobile?
So Roller Stuff is a brand. I had the owner of the brand come out to my event in Atlanta in December.
Okay.
So she came out to that, and that's when I met her, and she's very, very popular. And I love her product and I use them myself. Mm-hmm. So that's why I decided to start retailing her. And Skate Covers is owned. They're a brand new startup out of California. They're all handmade. It's a woman-owned business, and she's literally making making all these skate covers by hand by ourselves.
That's amazing.
Wow,
Amazing.
that is
We
dope.
love to be able to share them with this region.
So do you guys bring a DJ with you, or you use whatever DJs they have,
So, I guess
or
that's
how does that
the
work?
question.
Yeah.
Like, if I want to, I'm having a party. So when I call you and I say, "Hey, Adrienne, I want to have a skate party." So what do you bring versus what do I need to provide?
It depends on what you want, but we can bring it all. And I mean, from the lights to the music, to the skates, to the disco ball, to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few options. I've purchased some mixes from some DJs that are like between 2 and 4 hours long. So we have like different decade themes, different styles of mixes that we can use to keep it switched up. And then we have a few DJs that we work with that I recommend for our events.
Nice. So what's been the most challenging aspect of the mobile skating rink business?
I think changing perception is overall the hardest when you're talking about introducing things into the skate community that aren't traditionally seen.
Right.
A lot of skaters, they love their indoor experience and they just don't see how an outdoor skate session can compete with, that experience. So just showing people, really just in practice, showing people that you can get alcohol and skates together and it's not just a drunken party, people are conducting themselves well. It is a safe environment and it's really a fun way to connect. So that's been our biggest challenge.
Now, what I really like is true that a lot of skaters have their preferences. A lot of them like wood versus concrete, but some skating rinks actually have concrete. Some of them have linoleum, and some of them have these little funny little block things or whatever the case is. But most of the outdoor skate parties, that the pop-up ones that I've seen, has been like these little Lego blocks, the little plastic ones. So I love to hear that you guys are actually implementing a wooden floor. So you're actually closing off the
reason for you not wanting to come, because you're bringing that whole thing that you don't want to roll on the cement, that you want to roll on the wood. You're bringing the wood. So it kind of opens up that.
Yeah.
Well, right now people are rolling on whatever they can because everybody's making their own skate rinks. People on basketball courts, tennis courts. So I think the perception may change after this, where people are willing to go and what they're willing to do and where they're willing to skate.
That's
because
true.
we've had to make a whole bunch of changes during this time, and people still want to roll. So
exactly,
it's true. So now, I guess we'll go over from the mobile rink over to the other part of your business, which Amira, she was telling me about it also, and I was just like, wait a minute, what?
This is so exciting.
I was like, wait, what?
People, y'all gotta listen, because this girl is a true boss. Let me tell you.
This is why we have you on Boss Talk right here, and I'm just amazed that you were skating for only a year, but you immediately recognized, man, you know what? This can be so much more. We can bring so much more to the table, because a lot of people have ideas, but they never act on it. I tell folks all the time, it's like, they're like, well, you guys are doing a radio station? I'm just like, yeah. They're like, well, I always thought about, okay, well, whatever we're doing, y'all could have did too. You know what I'm saying?
But there's never a perfect time.
Right.
Nothing is ever going to line up 100% perfectly for you to make it happen. It's
exactly
pull the trigger and take the initiative to give yourself that opportunity.
Exactly. So, you taking this step and you're putting yourself out there and you're giving something to the skate community. That's major. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, thank you, for what you're doing. If nobody else tells you anything, I'm telling you, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
It's appreciated.
Very much appreciated.
I'm just interested in, how did you just started skating? You went just from skating to the outdoor rink to a whole mobile thing. And now you even design your own skates and wheels.
What?
And wheels.
Yeah.
Like what made you you didn't like the skates you were rolling on? Like, what made you go into that venture?
So I actually love the skates that I'm rolling on. I roll on 2 different pairs of skates, one of them being my own now.
Hey.
And I initially my intention was I was looking for rental skates. Okay. And I just didn't see any rental skates that felt like I didn't want to have the traditional brownie. I didn't want to have a plastic skate. I wanted us to have a really nice soft form skate, because when you're talking about people drinking on skates, they need to have a really supportive, comfortable skate.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I started looking into what it would be if I, instead of going with the distributor, just like getting with the manufacturer and designing my own rental skate. Mm-hmm. So I designed my own rental skate, and then I got the first prototype, and whenever it came in, I was like, oh, no way these are only going to be the rental skates. They're so cute. They turned out absolutely gorgeous. And I've been rolling on my pair since January 15th, and they've held up really, really well. Mm-hmm. So we decided in the past few weeks that instead of just rolling out the one color, we were going to roll out a line of 3. So we will be pre-sailing the line soon.
So you have your own line of roller skates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean,
the moon boot.
The moon boot. And I mean, this is like having your own brand of tennis shoes out there. You know what I'm saying?
This is better than a pair of tennis shoes in our world.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I love the name. So what are the names?
So the brand or the line is the moon boot. The 3 shades that we're putting out are Mirror Ball, which is a gray suede, Night Fever, which is a black suede, and then Flash Dance, which is a silver microfiber leather. So it's holographic without being plastic. So you still get that nice soft form boot.
They're hot. And I love the fact you have the little cutout on the side in the shape of a moon for you to put
on both sides. They're finger holders. Just slide them on.
Yeah, you guys, y'all have to see this. I can't wait until you put the information out, because it's not on your site. But this is going to be hot.
Yeah.
We'll be we're going to be filming our short commercial video for the 3 colors in the next few weeks.
Okay.
So here in like the next 3 to 4 weeks, that video will be on our website.
So what made you think about putting the little moon cutouts on the side? Because that's actually a dope idea, because you do have to, well, my skates ain't got no laces in them, but you know, mine I can just slip in and out. But some people, you have to really pull them up, and your fingers are sliding off the sides trying to pull them up. But you actually have places where you can put your fingers at to assist you in pulling it up. That is dope.
So there's actually a brand that I love that has a cutout on their skate, but they only have it on one side. So it's super cute, but it's like not as functional as like slipping them on. So I was like, what if we were to make them like true finger holes and reinforce them that way, instead of like slouching over time, you can actually use them as finger holes. So that's what we got.
Wow.
And tell us about the wheels, because I was asking about the wheels, because, you know, people are outside rolling right now because there are no rinks open. So I was thinking, okay, so can we go out and roll with these out on the cement? And she designed the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Every brand of roller skate that I have seen, all of their wheels are stamped like with their logo or whatever the logo of the brand was for that specific wheel. So I really wanted to have just like a blank slate of a wheel, but something that was soft without being gummy, that way easily transferred from if you wanted to just slip them on at the rink and then roll right out the door of the rink. But like I said, for those skaters who are dancing and need a little more of a harder than a gummy rather. So we just went with a 78A hardness, and it's just a plain urethane wheel with a urethane core. That's it.
Nice. So do you guys plan on having more boots and more versions of wheels? Because some skaters like the wider speed wheels, and some like the dance wheels and so forth. So
I don't think we're going to do any more wheels. The wheels that we do, I think they'll just be the stock wheel that comes with the skate forever. But we do have a few really interesting collaborations coming up.
Nice.
So we'll be releasing the first line of skates, and then after that first line drops, I'll start dropping a collab boot every other month or once a quarter. And I'm going to team up with a different skater or a different brand, and we'll work together to design a boot and just keep fresh skates on the market.
Wow.
Cool.
So what's been the biggest challenge in doing this portion of your venture?
Man, this has been the easy part. Numbers is what my where I would prefer to be, just kind of hanging out. So this has been mostly like pushing paperwork, testing the prototype, getting the skate, having to make time for it because it's work, making sure the prototype was all worked out. So it's been actually pretty smooth sailing on this.
So what do you have a background in, like, to go into something like this? Did you have a specific background as far as your schooling or anything like that?
So I went to school for political science, but I've been working in sales and marketing. I was a director for corporate catering, 2 different corporate catering companies. So what led me to the lounge was doing catering. You're catering at a bunch of venues.
Okay.
People are always looking for a cool venue and a cool experience, and skating, I feel like the rinks could be such a great place to hold corporate Christmas parties, big events. But in order to make that happen, you have to have a certain kind of decor and, you know, amenities that they would expect to see. So I thought that would be a really good move to try to combine the two and gear it for adults who are trying to more of like an event venue than just a rink.
So right now, your business caters more to the adult side?
We all of our events are 18 and up.
18 and up.
So was there an issue with the alcohol? Like, I know you're in Tennessee, but when you go to different places, does it require that you have a caterer's license, or how does that work?
I don't serve the alcohol. So that is never my issue. We always work with whatever bartender is. So we're licensed and insured personally, and then the trailer's licensed and insured. And then whatever venue we're at, we either use whatever liquor options or alcohol distributor options that they have, or we'll hire, if we're outdoors, a mobile bartender, and they do have catering licenses.
Okay.
So how big of an event can you guys host?
Well, we were supposed to have an event on March 20th. And the event was going to be at the Signal in Chattanooga, which is a music venue. And we had a capacity of 500 people. For our floor, at one time, for a 40 by 60, like 150 people on the floor at once. So for a skate party, we'd sell tickets for that, or like rotate it out so you can get like 250 people or 300 people skating over the course of 4 hours.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, how long are your events typically?
However long people want them. The ones that we host, 3 hours is a good minimum time.
Okay.
But anywhere between like 2 and 4 hours.
Wow.
That's amazing. This is hot. This is really dope.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
I was so excited when I found. I was like, "Look what I found! Look what I found!" It's like I found a treasure. And then, like when I reached out, I was like, oh, "Okay, guess what? Yeah, it's just so needed in this community, just to know that this is an option for us now." And it just came at a perfect time. It's not perfect in the sense that some of your events probably were canceled due to the COVID, but it's perfect that now people are able to see that just being indoors is not the only thing you can do. There's so many more options. And now here you are with this fabulous option with not only, just bringing it to you, but having skates, having wheels, having everything that you need to have your skating party. Pick up the phone, say, "Hey, Adrienne, look, this is what we're doing." And you just roll up with everything.
And it only takes us like 30 minutes to set up the trailer. The floor takes a little while to set up, but for events that you don't need the floor, we literally just open the doors and you're ready to skate.
So do you guys have plans on expanding out and maybe doing a couple trailers, that just one? Okay, we're going to do a couple of them and, go there.
I am lucky to have a team that is equally as aggressive as I am. So we are looking at another trailer, hopefully by the end of the year, to accommodate the demand for all of the festivals.
And as far as your boots, when the boots are released, are they going to be online sales, or you can get them at the trailer, or?
We'll be selling them through our website. We'll also sell them at the trailer and at some of our bigger pop-up events. And we are looking at distributing them right now, but we're going to see how that first run goes.
Okay.
Nice.
Exciting.
Nice.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't tell all of you, because, being a veteran myself, Miss Adrienne is a veteran, a Navy veteran.
All right.
And we want to thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you for yours as well.
Thank you. But did any of your military training have anything to do with you coming into this idea, or did it,
I would say that I don't think it led me to the idea. However, there are some days that I wake up and I'm just exhausted, You're just I'm doing basically 3 startups right now.
Okay.
So on those days when I wake up and I'm not feeling motivated, I feel like I have a lot of discipline and I'm able to just be like, okay, this is our list. This is what we need to do, and just knock it all out.
Yeah, that is hard too, because I know sometimes I wake up and I'm like, okay, what do I have to do at the radio? I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. And it's a lot, so you have to find something to motivate you. But I know what motivates me is the skaters out there who will send me a message every now and then and say, hey man, that was a good interview, or the music was dope, or something like that, So I think it's fantastic what you're doing. I love it. Definitely keep moving forward. And who knows, we may be calling you like, hey, you know what? For my birthday, I think I want to call Adrienne up. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and throw us a party, So, but how can they get in touch with you?
Our website has the links to all of our social media. It's www.moonlightrollerlounge.com. And my email and phone numbers on there as well.
Okay.
Perfect.
Social media?
We are on all platforms. Instagram is at Moonlight Roller Lounge, and it's the same for Facebook and I believe Twitter as well.
And all this can be accessed through your website, correct? Okay. All right. So for those of you guys who are watching this or listening to this, we implore you guys, go on there, go to their website. Let's support this young lady in her venture. She is doing something major for the skate community. We love it. You have our support at Skaters Konnect Radio 100%. So, definitely. And I hope that's Jesus calling you right now.
The worst about having Apple products, everything rings.
I know, right?
No, but in all seriousness, I love what you're doing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. And
just let us know when your stuff drops. We'll definitely put it out there. We'll put your link there when we run the interview so people can find you. And we just support you and thank you for bringing this to us.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for having me on, and I cannot wait to keep you guys posted with what we've got coming up.
We are excited. We are excited. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, listening. Those of you who are viewing, appreciate you guys viewing. As I mentioned, please go and check it out, you guys. It is awesome. It's amazing. The boots look fantastic. I actually saw a couple pictures of them. They are pretty dope.
So when y'all see me rolling with my holographic boot, I'm getting my boot.
So greatly appreciate you guys. Keep it up. If you need anything from us, hit us up.
Absolutely.
If you got any questions or anything, or need assistance on anything, definitely hit us up. Skate community. The skate community is a very involved community, and like I said, you're doing something that is pushing the culture forward. And I know we are all about pushing the culture forward. I've said this, and I can't say it enough. So what you're doing, definitely implore you on doing it. Applaud you on doing it, and you're definitely a boss. So
thank you.
Definitely a boss. So with that, you have a fantastic rest of your day. We will be in touch with you.
See you
and we'll see you on the